What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. And so we're black on the black-blue control mill discard deck. I've started swapping out some of my damage-dealing creatures for more control-based creatures. I've taken out the Vampire Nighthawks in favor of Mind Shriekers, and I've taken out I think Sangromancer in favor of Snapcaster Mage. They mix and match, but yeah, I've taken out Vampire Nighthawks and Sangromancers in favor of Mind Shriekers and the Snapcaster Mages. Just for more control-based creatures, try them out. I know the Mind Shriekers are really powerful. And how that works, if you don't know, Mind Shrieker is a 1 colorless, 1 blue, is a 1/1 flying. But his main ability for 2 colorless mana, target player plus the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard, which is great. It's a milling aspect, but Mind Shrieker gets XX until end of turn, where X is that card's converted mana cost. So if we manage to take an island off, we're not going to get any XX counters. Say it's just a 1 mana, we'll get 1/1. But if you're playing control decks, it's not that great. That's why it was sitting in my sideboard. Lately I've been playing a lot of control decks, so it's not that powerful against them. I mean, you can get maybe a 3/3 or 4/4, so it's not bad. You become a 5/5 flying, and you manage to discard some of their cards, but it really comes into play really great if it's a big creature deck with a lot of converted mana cards. You can just boost this guy like crazy. So opening hand, we have a Shimmy Inspector. His control aspect is fantastic. It's like a surgical extraction when he does combat damage to the player. I can choose a non-land card from it, search the graveyard, hand, library, all that stuff, and exile it, and then they can shuffle their library. So another amazing control card. So we got a Swamp, Mind Shrieker, Swamp, Mind Shrieker, Swamp, Phyrexian Obliterator. I lift these guys in here because if nothing else, I mean, sometimes they will be our win condition if they can't counter it or find some way to remove it. But lately it's just been there to kind of soak up some damage and or prevent damage, and they'll get rid of it with a Oblivion Ring or something like that. So let's get right into it. We'll play an island. He'll play a swamp, and we got a swamp. We'll go ahead and play that. We'll go ahead and put Mind Shrieker out. And I used to wait to put him out until I had enough mana to do his ability, but then, when you do that, then he's on Summoning Sickness for 1 round. So it's better, I think, just to get him out as soon as possible, start trying to mill some off the top of his deck, and hopefully you get a high converted mana cost out of there. So next turn, we'll be able to use his ability. So he'll play a Knight of Infamy, so he's an Exalted deck. And I really want to build an Exalted deck. I think they're really great. It's consistent boosted counters, whereas Mind Shrieker is kind of a gamble. You may get a bunch of lands each time and not be able to swing in for more than 1. But with Exalted, they're going to get boosted with their other Exalted creatures. And so we got a mana leak. And it kept the mana leaks. Nothing really I'm worried about. I know he's going to bring more Exalted creatures out. I really want to save my mana, for boosting Mind Shrieker. So we'll go ahead and do that. And so we got a Tormented Soul, so only a 1/1, but we'll take it. Go ahead and swing in for 2. He'll go to 18. And you play a Cathedral of War, which is Exalted, and it's also land. Play a Duty Bound Dead, so another Exalted creature. So as long as he attacks alone, you know, he'll go to 3-2, and then he'll go to 4-3, and a 5-4. So now he's a 5-4, and he'll swing in for 5. And he got another mana leak. And you know, rather than doing damage to him, we could have been on the defense and hopefully... See, Mind Shrieker just it's a gamble. You know, if you go on the defense and you say, okay, well, he's going to be a whatever, a 6-something or other, you know, and then you try to be on the defense and you use his ability and you get a land, you're not going to boost up the Mind Shrieker, you're not going to be able to block it, so you're essentially wasting a turn. So Mind Shrieker for me is always on the attack. And so we have 3 swamps, 1 island. Can't play Phyrexian Obliterator. We could essentially play a Shimmy Inspector, but I still want to save my mana and hopefully get a high converted cost card with Mind Shrieker. So I'm going to wait till my attack step this time. And go ahead and use his ability. So we got a Mark of the Vampire, which is converted mana cost of 4, so now we're a 5/5 flying. I'll do it one more time. And this is where we struck gold. It's a converted mana cost of 6, so Mind Shrieker is now a 11/11 flying, which is crazy. So we swung in, and now he's down to 7. We play Have Guardians. It's a defender, and it's Exalted. So now he's got one more Exalted on there. So we'll go 3-2, 4-3, 5-4, 6-5. We'll go down to 9. Drown Catacomb. Again, nothing really I want a mana leak. It's only going to slow down his Exalted abilities. I'm just going to go for it, and hopefully we struck gold. So wait to attack step again. So Gilded Lotus. So we go to a 6/6 flying. Go ahead and do it one more time. Got a swamp, so we stay at a 6/6. He'll go down to 1. And here's where it really matters, you know, if he can put out another Exalted, he might have a chance, but he didn't, so he's going to swing in for exactly the same amount of damage. So he becomes a 6/5. We'll go down to 3. Dark Slick Shores, it's going to come in tapped. Really no point playing Phyrexian Obliterator. Mana leaks. Another Mind Shrieker or Shimmy Inspector. Don't need them. So, because all we would need to do is, since he has no defense against flying, is swing in for 1. And chances are we would have had at least 2 more chances if they weren't lands to even boost that up more. So he didn't have any removal or any defense against flying, so he'll go ahead and concede the game on turn 6. So really quick game, not a whole lot went on there, but he very quickly took me down with the Exalted abilities, and I very quickly took him down with the Mind Shrieker boosted abilities, and I was also discarding cards at the same time, or milling cards at the same time, which is how he gets his 1/1 counters for mana converted cost, or converted mana cost. So let me know what you think. You think Mind Shrieker is the way to go? I think he's a lot more powerful than you know, Vampire Nighthawk. I mean, yeah, you're getting constant health back, but the ability, if they can't take him out, you know, my gosh, we were 11/11 flying there for 1 turn. That was just crazy. I've seen it much higher. I've seen it become a 15, you know, so it's insane. And I just, even it's a control deck, you know, but with some very controlling creatures, I would say. So what'd you think? Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. We'll catch you later. Bye.